Examples on least cost method. Example find initial basic feasible solution of given transportation problem by least cost method. Okay, by least cost method. So method is problem to from here D1, D2, D3 and D4. Here supply, here S1, S2 and S3, and demand is given, demand. Okay, so for S1 row take values 21, 16, 15 and 3. Okay, and for their supply is 11. Then S2 column 17, 18, 14 and 12 and supply is given 13. Okay, then next is 32, 27, 18 and 14. Okay, and demand is given there 6, 10, 12, 15 and here supply is given there 19. Okay, here total number of supply is equal to total number of demand or not. Okay, so here total number of supply and total number of demand is same. 11 plus 13, 24, 24 9 35 plus 10, 45. Okay, and here 43, 43 and here 6, 16 plus 12, 28, 28 plus 15, 43. Okay, so total number of here total supply is equal to total demand. This is a rim condition. Okay, so then we have to start LCM, least cost method. Okay, so choose here, take any one of these all elements without supply and without demand. Select smallest element in given values. Okay, so here smallest element is 3. Okay, 3 is a smallest element in all this element. Okay, all this element 3 is smallest element. So for 3, D4 column has demand is 15 and supply is 11. So we have to taking supply is less than demand, therefore take a allocate cost 3 has 11. Okay, and delete this column, delete this row. Okay, and 15 minus 11 is equal to remaining only 4. Demand is remaining here 4. Okay, so again select a smallest element in this 2 row and 4 column, S2 and S3 and D1, D2, D3, D4. Again smallest element is here 12. 12 is a smallest element, and so 12 has demand is remaining 4 and supply is here 13. Okay, so demand is less than supply, so allocate 12 has 4. Allocate 12 as 4 and delete this row. Deleting this row, remaining 13 minus 4 is equal to 13 minus 4 is equal to 9. Okay, so remaining only 3 columns and 2 rows. Again select a smallest element. Smallest element in given 2 row and 3 columns is 14. Okay, so 14 has supply is 9 and demand is here, demand is 12. So 9 is less than 12. So allocate for 14 has 9. Okay, 12 minus 9 is remaining 3. Okay, and delete this supply row. Okay, then remaining only S3 row and 3 columns. Their value is 32, 27 and 18. So select less than smallest element in given smallest element in remaining table. So 18 is smallest element, so their demand is 3 and supply is 19. So demand is less than supply, therefore allocate 18 by 3. Okay, and delete this row again. 19 minus 3 is equal to remaining 16. Okay, so deleting this column, remaining only 2 columns and 1 row, S3 row and D1 D2 column. Okay, their value is 32 and 27. So here again 27 is smallest element in this. Okay, so their demand is 10, and here in S3 row demand is 16. So 10 is less than 16, allocate 27 upon 27 by 10. Okay, and deleting this column, 16 minus 10 is equal to remaining 6, and 32 is only one element is remaining, one column and one row, so allocate this by 6. Okay, 6 both supply and demand is equal to same, so allocate any one of this, and this is our allocation of transportation problem. Okay, in this way how to allocating given cells. Firstly, choose smallest element in given very smallest element in given table, then allocate this. If supply is less than, then allocate given cell, allocate supply. Okay, value of supply. Or demand is less than supply, then allocate demand to given cost of sale. Okay, then supply is less than or demand is less than, take less than value, allocate less than value of given supply demand of given cost, and delete their row or column. Okay, again start from smallest element. Okay, so here 3 is smallest, then smallest element 12, in this way. Okay, and allocate given cells and find their values. Okay, and lastly, after allocation the total number of allocation is equal to m plus n minus 1 or not. Okay, so here transportation table, here directly write this table. Therefore transportation table with allocation is to and from, to demand, D2 D3 and D4 supply, and here supply is from S1 S2 and S3, and their demand here 21 16 4 15 and 3, their allocation is 11, supply is 11 as it is. So 17 18, then 14 9, their allocation is 9, then 12, their allocation is 4, and supply is as it is 13, then 32, their allocation is 6, then 27, their allocation is 10, then 18, their allocation is 3 and 14, and so demand is right as it is 6 10 12 15. Okay, so here total number of supply is equal to total number of demand is 43. Okay, the number of allocation is here 1 2 3 4 and 5. Here only number of allocation is 5, but here 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 1 is remaining 3 1 2 3 4 5 6, sorry, here number of allocation is 6. Okay, so number of allocation is equal to number of allocation is equal to 6, which is equal to m plus n minus 1, where m is number of rows and n is number of columns minus 1. Here number of rows are 3, number of columns is 4, 3 plus 4 7, minus 1 is equal to 6. Okay, number of allocation is equal to number of row plus number of column minus 1, and therefore initial basic feasible solution is obtained. Okay, initial basic feasible solution is obtained, and therefore total cost is equal to 3 into 11 plus 14 into 9 plus 12 into 4 plus 32 into 6 plus 27 into 10 plus 18 into 3. So there find their value 33 plus 126 plus 48 plus here 188. Okay, sorry, here 192 plus 270 plus 54, and take their summation. This is our total cost. Okay, so this is our solution of given transportation problem by least cost method. Okay, in this way find similarly problem. So some examples for here. Try to solve in home. Example: D1, D2, D3, D4 and S1, S2, S3. Here demand to and from. Okay, so their values are 2, 3, 11, 7, then 1061, then 5, 8, 15, 9, and here supply is 6, 1, 10, demand is for 7, then 5, 7, 5, 3, 2. Okay, so find this one problem. Then next problem is to and from D1, D2, D3, and here S1, S2 and S3. Okay, so demand and here supply. Take their values are 4, 8, 8, then 76, then 16, 24, 16, then 82, then 8, 16, 24, then their supply is 77. Okay, and here 92, 102 and 41. Okay, so solve this problem by LCM. This both problem find LCM and NWCM. Okay, both method find their solution. Okay, so next method examples on wave method. Examples: find initial basic feasible solution by using wave method. Okay, wave method, Vogel approximation method. So how to find their by using Vogel approximation solution of your problem. So first problem, taking any one problem. Example: find initial basic feasible solution by using wave. So here to and from D1, D2, D3 and D4, S1, S2, S3, and here demand, here supply. Okay, so values are 19, 30, then 50, then 10. So then next is 70, 30, 40, 60. Then S3 has value is 40, 8, 70, and 20. So demand is 5, 8, 7, 14, and supply is given that 7, 9, and 18. So this is our given problem. Okay, given transportation problem, and we have to find the solution given by using VAM method. Okay, by using VAM method, Vogel approximation method. Okay, so in given Vogel approximation method, how to find there? So here step first is that calculate the penalties for each row and column, and taking the difference between how to calculating penalties, taking the difference between the smallest and next smallest unit, smallest element and next smallest element. Here in this row, here smallest element is 10 and next smallest element is 9. So first penalty is, suppose here row penalty, so row penalty is 19 minus 10 is difference between smallest element and next smallest element. Their difference is 10 and 19 difference is 9. Okay, in this way find the row penalties, also find column penalties. Similar way find column penalties. So here 19 is less than 11, 19 is smallest element, and in this column next smallest element is 40. So their difference 40 and 19, their difference is 21. So 21 is a column penalty. In this way find also column penalty. Okay, next smallest element, this difference indicates the penalty or extra cost has to pay the decision maker face allocate to the cell with the minimum unit transportation cost. Okay, and then select the row, or column with the largest penalty. Their penalties are here, suppose finded, their penalties are finded here. Then we have to select the row or column with the largest penalty. Here those penalty is largest, then select if column penalties are largest or row penalties are largest, then select on this and allocate as much as possible in the cell that has the least cost in the selected row or column. That is allocate for this least supply or demand, value of least supply or demand, allocate given cell. Okay, so solution of given problem is solution. Here number of supply or total supply is equal to total demand. Here total supply is equal to 5, 8, 13, 13, 7, 20 plus 14 is 34, and here also 7, 9, 16 plus 18, 34. Okay, total supply is equal to total demand. And therefore total supply is equal to total demand. Therefore now we have to find the row penalties. Now we have to find row penalties. Now we have to find the row penalties and column penalties. Row penalties and column penalties in each row and or each column, in each row and each column. Okay, so take their given table as it is: S1, S2, S3, then D1, D2, D3, D4. Okay, 2 and from. So take their values. First value is 19, then 30, 50 and 10. Here number of supply, here also write supply, here demand. Then another value is 70, 30, 40, 60. 70, 30, 40, 60, 9, sorry, here 7 and 9 is given. Then for S3 column 48, 70, 20. 48, 70, 20, and so their demand is 18, and sorry, supply is 18 and demand is 58, 7, 58, 7 and 14. Okay, 58, 7 and 14. So we have to find the next column is add here, row is column penalty, and here add row penalty. Okay, row penalty. So how to find their row penalty and column penalty? For this row penalty, for first row here row penalty is, for first row penalty is here smallest element. How to calculating row penalties? Calculate the penalties for each row and column by taking the difference between the smallest and next smallest element. So select here smallest and next smallest element in this column and row. Here for first row 10 is smallest element, then next smallest element is 19. Okay, so difference between 19 and 10 is 9. Okay, this is the first penalty for S1. Then next one is here 30 is the smallest element and next smallest element is 40. Okay, so difference between these two elements is 10. 30 minus 40 is 10. Okay, then next here smallest element, here don't add this supply and demand column. Okay, only given information here take D1, D2, D3 and D4 and S1, S2, S3. Okay, so for S3 column 8 is smallest element and next smallest element means greater than 20 and less than all other element without 8. Okay, so this is 20. 20 minus 8 is difference is 12. So this is our first row penalties. Then here again for find column penalties of column penalties. In column penalties 19 is smallest element and next smallest element is 40. So difference between 19 and 40 is 21. Okay, so their first penalty is 21. Then similarly second 8 is smallest element and 30 is the next smallest element. 30 here both are 30 element, two elements here 30. So next smallest element is must be 30. So difference between 30 and 8 is 22. Here also next smallest element is 40. So next smallest element is 50. So difference between 50 and 40 is 10, and next is here 10 is smallest element and 20 is smallest element. So their penalty is 10. Okay, and so then after finding penalties, select the row or column with largest penalty. Select a row or column with largest penalty and allocate as much as possible in cell that has the least cost in the selected row or column. In this cost selected a row or column, and therefore and satisfy the rim condition. If there is a tie in the values of penalty, it can be broken select in the cell where maximum allocation can be made. If if two penalties, row penalties and column penalties are same, then select process of selecting the maximum allocation can be made in this way. Okay, so here largest penalty, how to find here largest penalty? Then here row penalties are 9, 10 and 12, and column penalties are 21, 21, 22, 10 and 10. So row penalties and row penalties and column penalties. So 22 is a largest penalty. Okay, 22 is a largest penalty, and then this select this column for allocation. And how to allocate this? Allocate as much as possible in the cell that has the least cost in the selected row or column. Least cost. Okay, least cost means here least cost is here given that selecting the least cost in the selected row or column. So least cost in given row, least means not smallest. Okay, which is a that is suppose this is greater than. Okay, this is a here least cost in the selected row or column and satisfies the rim condition. Rim condition is also again select. So least cost of given here. So 22 is a largest penalty. Least cost is a 8, 30, 38. 8 is a smallest element. Least element in given column, and 8 has demand is 8 and demand is 8 and supply is demand is 8 and supply is 18. So allocate the 8 for this. Okay, we are allocating 8 for given penalties. And so therefore here 12 minus 8 value is, what is value? 12 minus 8 remaining only 4. 18 minus 8 is equal to 10. Not here, right here. This is row penalties. Okay, so remove this column. Okay, then removing this column. So there don't find column penalties. Only find the row penalties. Here again row penalties are 10 and 10 is smallest element. Then next smallest element is 9. Okay, next smallest element is 19. So their difference is 9. Again similarly find second row penalty for second column. Then here 30, 40, 60. Their row penalty is same 10. Okay, here 40 and 20. Because here 8 is deleted. 8 is already given that, so there this column is deleted. So only remaining 20, 70 and 40. So 20 and 20 smallest element. Next smallest element is 40. So their difference is 20. So second row penalty is 20. Here also find column penalties. Column penalties here no any row is deleted. So column penalties as it is 21. Then here column penalties D3 has 10 also, and here also 10. Again 21 is a largest penalty of given. Here 20 is, here 9, 10, 20 and 21, 10, 10. So 21 is the largest penalty. Select this row or column. Okay, so here 21 is a column penalty. Therefore selecting above row select their smallest value. smallest value is a least cost. Least cost in given row is 19. 90 is least cost in given row. So their supply is a 7 here and demand is 5. Okay, their supply is a here. Their supply is a 7 and demand is a 5. So demand is less than supply, therefore allocate for this 5 and 7 minus 5 remaining only 2 supply. Okay, and so deleting this again, this row again delete. Okay, so remaining only 2 rows and 2 columns and 3 rows. So here again find penalties. Okay, here smallest element 10, then next smallest element is 15, because here two rows, 2 columns are already deleted, only remaining only 2 columns. So 10 and 40, 10 and 50, their difference is 40, so row penalty is 40 for here. Then here 40 60, their row penalty is 20, then 30 20, their row penalty is 50. Okay, and then here here all 50 and 10, 40 and 50, their difference is 10, and then here 60 and 20, 10 and 20 is 10. So highest is 20, highest is 50, largest penalty is 50. Column penalty and row penalties, column penalties are only 10 10, and here row penalties are 40 20 and 50. So 50 is the largest penalty. 50 is the largest penalty. Then select the least element. Least element is here only remaining 20. So 20 has allocate. 20 has allocate supply. Supply is only here 10. Here supply is 10 and demand is 14. So 10 is less than 14. So therefore take allocate 10 less than value of supply or demand, and 40 minus 10 is remaining only 4. So 10 delete this row. Okay, so don't find their row penalty, column penalties or row penalties. Okay, then again select the find their row penalties. Next process continue in this way. 10 and 50 40, then 20. Here this row is deleted. So here again their difference is 40 50, their difference is 10. Here 10 and 60, their difference is 50. Okay, so here 50 is the largest penalty. Then select minimum of given column. Minimum is 10. Then select their supply is here remaining only 2 and 4 is remaining, smallest is 2. Then 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 remaining. Okay, and so delete this row again, so remaining only here penalty is 20, then here next is here their difference is no any other element, so their difference is 40 as it is. Okay, here 40 and 60, so 60 has allocate is 2 because supply is greater than 2, and remaining only 40. Okay, remaining only here 40 here 2, here remaining only 2 is equal to 7. Okay, 9 minus 2, so deleting this row and remaining only this value. So 40 has allocate 7 in this way. Okay, so this is our VAM method. How to find the problems of VAM method? In this way find the problems. Okay, then find the values. How to find their values? Then values are therefore total cost is equal to 19 into 5 plus 10 into 2 plus 40 into 7 plus 60 into 2, then 8 into 8 plus 20 into 10, and in this way find their solution. Okay, so find their solution. 19 into 5 is 95. 95 plus 20 plus 208 plus 102 plus 16 plus 200, and then find their solution. This is our total cost. Okay, number of allocation is equal to number of row, sum of rows plus column minus 1, in this way. Okay, so this is our WAM method.